Hi there, I'm Dr. Kaz, and thanks for popping in to find out how this simple little WoolyBooger can actually get your brain more focused and switched on in under 87 seconds. Research shows that there's heaps of ways to get both the right and left halves of your brain talking to each other, more focused, and even energized. So what we're going to do now is look at a few of those types of activities. If you want to know more about how the brain works, simply check out the free stuff below. Now, one of the things I like about the WoolyBooger method is that it's simple, it's easy, and there are two types of WoolyBoogers. You've got this simple little plain one with all these spiny things, and then you have one with a little bit more personality. This is the farm animal WoolyBooger. As you can see, little chicken head, little chicken legs and feet, little chicken hiney with tail feathers. Either one is great to use. No matter what you choose, it is very easy to switch on your brain in under 87 seconds. So, what do? You actually just toss it from side to side. It is just that easy. Some of my athletes like to hum a song. Birthday, happy birthday works great. Hum it 3 times, that's about 87 seconds. Now the cool thing is, when you're doing this, you don't always have to be super coordinated. Because you know what? You can pick it back up and start all over. It doesn't need to be continuous. What you're doing is having these wonderful little plastic spiny things stimulate different areas in your hand. When you do that, it causes your brain, the right and left halves, to talk to each other. Now the beauty is, when they're talking to each other, they're working together. And like in any sport, when both halves of your body work equally together, you get maximum sporting performance. It's the same with your brain. So this tiny little thing, these little plastic thingies, are going to change the way you compete in under 87 seconds. Now, any type of cross-body movement also wakes up the brain. So let's look at a couple of activities that my athletes love that are simple to do, easy to incorporate right before your sport. 15, 20 minutes before the sport. Now, you can do this very athletically, very aesthetically, or you can just do it. But I like to reach up, way up to the right with one hand, way down to the left with the other. If you're not able to touch the ground without bending your knees super, you need to be doing more flexibility exercises. So, reach way up, 1, way down, 1. I do that 10 times to the same side. Then I reverse, equal body strength. Reach way up. Notice how I'm going across the body. Way down. If you don't like that one, it doesn't float your boat, we're gonna do one that's really much easier. A lot of my swimmers use this on the blocks right before they swam in Australia. Simple opposite hand to knee. Raise your knee about hip high. If you wanna get creative, you can put a little hop in it. 87 seconds, about 20 times each side. If you're super coordinated, you can do opposite hand to heel behind your back. I have hockey guys that will sit on the bench, realize their brain is shutting down, it's not focused, there's not a lot of ability to read the ice, and they will sit there and do a cross-body elbow to knee. It is just that easy. Whichever activity you choose, you can wake up your brain, get the right side and the left side of your brain talking to each other, become more focused, and get maximum brain output. Now there's 2 things I want to share with you about getting more energy. One is you're going to use your fingertips on the flat part of your chest called your breastbone, and you are going to not pound and leave bruises, but enough effort. You're going to energize that part of your body by simply tapping for about 30 seconds. And this sends a signal to the brain that says, get maximum energy to my arms and my legs. Most sports need that. It also says to your brain, wake up, we gotta get going. We've gotta be focused and clear. This last method is magical. All of my athletes use it. You are going to remember 87 seconds of the best moment in your sporting career. It could be during practice, during a lesson, during competition. Doesn't matter. It could be 2, 3, 4 years ago. It's a type of moment when you say, OMG, I love my sport. You're gonna close your eyes. Remember that activity from start to finish. Get as many senses involved. You know, it was great. I was coming down skating toward the goal, and I made this pass, and my buddy put it in 2 seconds before the buzzer. It was our last jump. We're going cross country, and I see the jump, and he clears it magically. It's right as you're swimming toward the wall, and you tap out your opponent. 2 seconds, 2/10 of a second, 2/1000 of a second. Whatever your moment is, you're gonna remember it for 87 seconds, recharge your brain and body, get them connected, and you're gonna do this about 15, 20 minutes before you go into competition. Remember, train your body to play, train your mind to win. And most importantly, happy woolly boogering!